Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Chess Strategy. Today we have a very special video for you. Look at this. This is a puzzle. White is to move and win this. And we're going to go through this solution, but I'm going to do it afterwards. First, I'm going to give you a tutorial lesson about king opposition in a pawn endgame. If you already know everything you want to know and need to know about opposition, then you can just skip to the solution. I made some chapters here in the video, and you can see and just go straight to the puzzle solution and skip the lesson. For the rest of you, keep on watching, and we will go through all the theory you need to know about this. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna take this position away. I'm gonna clear it. I'm gonna put a black king here, a white king here, and a pawn here. And now I'm gonna put it on white's turn to move. And also I'm gonna let you see this bar here, the position bar, which means you see white is just halfway there. This means this is a draw. When it comes to opposition, you need to get your king in front of your pawn and into any of these three squares. Then you can win this with a king versus a king and a single pawn. This rule does not apply to the rook pawns, as we call them, on the H file or A file. But for the rest, it works. And there's actually three basic rules when it comes to opposition. And if you fulfill two of these three rules, you will win. First one is white's king has to be in front of its pawn to be able to win. Yes, we are in front of our pawn. We are one step ahead. We are on fourth rank. The pawn is on third rank. Great. Second one, white has the opposition. And the opposition means that the two kings are facing each other, and whoever is not to move has the opposition, which means here white has to move his king somewhere, and then black can control him. So black has the opposition. So white does not have the opposition here. We are in front of our pawn, but we don't have the opposition. And the third rule is white king should be at least on the sixth rank, this rank. And we're not there either, obviously. So we only fulfill one of these rules. We are in front of the pawn, but we don't have the opposition, and we're not on the sixth rank. That means this is a draw, as you see here. So now, whatever white does, uh, let's say we move the pawn first. It's even worse. Now we're not in front of the pawn. We don't. Well, we got the opposition. We can say we have the opposition, but we're not in front of the pawn. So we lose one and we win one. We're still not on the sixth rank. It's still a draw. Black can very easily win this. Just moving his king and take the pawn. Or if we just try to go down, well, it's even more easy for black to just stop us. If we move the pawn, he will go to actually anywhere here. Doesn't matter because we are still not in front of our pawn, and we're not in the sixth rank. So see here, doesn't move this rank. It's still 0.0 wherever black goes. Let's say he goes here, and we try this, and he just keep on going. It's a simple draw, unless he goes here. Look, see what happened here? Now we went to the wrong place, because now we face the king here, we have opposition, and we are in the sixth rank. Now we fulfill two of these. We are not in front of our pawn, but it doesn't matter, because we got the other two. So that was a major mistake by black. He should have gone straight back to c8. When we move our king, he will get the opposition, force our king back. Yes, we're on the sixth rank, but we're not in front of our pawn, and we don't have the opposition. so it's a draw. And we are just maybe forced to play d7 sooner or later. Black king will go here, and now we have to move. If we move away from the pawn, we will just lose it, or if we put it here, well, it's a stalemate. Okay, so let's go back to this study, and now I will change the colors of who is on the move. Now we put it on black's turn to move. See what happens now. All of a sudden it went up to plus 33 from 0. Okay, now black has to move, which means he has to move away and give our king some sort of freedom here. And as I said, we need to go and reach any of these three squares in front of our pawn, then we will win this. And okay, so he wants to stop us from going here. Only move to stop is going there. We go here. We have the opposition, and we are in front of our pawn, so we have 2 out of 3, and we are winning. Wherever he goes, he will have to give up one of these 3 squares, and there we go. All right. Let's say he go to d7. We go to c5, and he goes to c7. Now we are in front of our pawn. Yes, we are not on the 6th rank. No. And it might seem that we are not in opposition, but actually we are. Yes, it's our turn to move, but since we are 2 steps ahead of our pawn, we can do a tempo move with the pawn like this. And that keeps us in opposition, still in front of our pawn, and this is a win wherever he goes. Let's go here. Let's go here. And now actually we are on the 6th rank also and in front of our pawn. So from here, we don't have to bother that much. Let's say go here, there, here, and look at this. What happened there? Let's move back. Okay, we're doing good now. We're on the 6th rank. We're in front of our pawn. Opposition doesn't really care. But if we move here, then we are on the 6th rank, but we're not in front of our pawn, and actually we just lost the opposition also, because black can block our king here. So we have to be careful where black goes with his king before we push our pawn to the 6th rank. Now it's absolutely imperative that we take the opposition again. And now we're all good. Now we got all 3. We have the opposition in front of our pawn and on the 6th rank. Black has to move somewhere, and we take the square we need to just cover our pawn all the way to promotion and get a queen. So that is the basic theories of the king opposition. Remember these 3 rules. The king has to be in front of the pawn, in opposition, and in the 6th rank. Only 2 of these 3 needs to be filled, then you win. If you only have 1 or 0 of these 3 criteria, then you're not going to win. Then it's going to be a draw. All right. Let's now, first we take away this bar, and then we're going to set up this puzzle again. Okay. Change to white's move. Like this. Clear the board, and then put the pieces up where they were. Black king on a6. Rook on c6. White king on b4. We have our pawn on b7 and our pawn on g3. And now we load. Okay, so those of you who skipped the class of opposition, welcome back. Now we are looking at this puzzle again. So now you have the time, all of you, to just pause the video and see if you can find out how is white winning this. Go ahead. All right, here we go. For those who watched the opposition lesson, here's what's not to do. Oh, well, this is for all of you. If we just promote this to a queen, what will happen now? Black will give a check with his rook and fork our queen and king. We have to sacrifice our queen here. Black will take it. And watch this. Even though the pawn is far away, this is still in opposition. It's white's turn to move, which means we are not in opposition because he's blocking us. Yes, we are in front of the pawn, but we're not on the sixth rank. So we only have one out of the three criteria to get the opposition. This is a draw. Let's just see what happens. We play this out like this. And anytime we just move the pawn, then we just lose everything. Then we don't have any of the three. So we have to at least try to keep our king in front of our pawn. But black will just follow. And now wherever we go, he will just follow. All right, that didn't work. Let's try the other one. That didn't work either. Now we have to go with our pawn. And now we don't have any chance. This is a draw. Black can play many different moves there. All right, so let's go back. So what to do? If we cannot promote this to a queen and win, what shall we do? Look at this. Yes, we should promote, but we should promote it to a knight. Oops. This is a fork on the king and on the rook. Now, obviously, black has to move his king and just to get this knight when we take the rook. And now white moves. And look at this. Now it's black's turn to move. That means white has the opposition. We are in front of our pawn. That's only the two criteria out of three we need to win this. And let's play this through. Like this. He's trying to block us, but he has to move. And now we have the opposition. Black has to move somewhere. Let's try this. We put our king on h5. And now we will just move our pawn. But be careful. Depending on where he moves, we will need to just bring the opposition back. Okay, he went straight back to f7, then we can move our pawn. And now he tries to block us out. Let's do the same again. All right, and now we move. And now we're on the sixth rank and we are in front of our pawn, so it really doesn't matter where he goes. We will push the pawn the next move anyway. Like this. And he can go here. Well, we will win this. Like this. And it's going to be a queen. Okay. Let's say he went straight back here instead. Still move our pawn, as I said, and then it goes to g8. And now you know what to do. You should not move your pawn. That will be a draw. Instead, you have to get the opposition back, force him to move his king, and then we will just get this baby to a queen, and then we will win. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit longer, but I felt I needed to show some of you all the theory about opposition. I hope you enjoy this. You can show this video to people who need to see it. Save it for later on your list so you can circle back to it whenever you feel you need to refresh this theory. And of course, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and come back to see more cool things. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.